everyone. It's Bonnie. Happy Tuesday. I am back. Check it out. I got my fall orange on today. It's really weird weather out. It's misty and humid and rainy. And it definitely feels like that, like late summer, kind of like when the weather gets like so humid you can barely breathe. But the sun's not shining, so it's got kind of like a fall look out there. So it's a weird weather day. So I thought I'd talk a little bit more about, oh my gosh, the big Scooby Doo mystery, Vanilla Romance and Bonfire Bash. I actually want to review Vanilla Romance because I know I've talked about like the comparison, but I actually haven't talked about the scent as much. And I keep forgetting, like, not everyone has experienced Bonfire Bash. So we're going to go a little bit deeper. I actually did a poll on my community tab and I asked the question, do you think the new Bath & Body Works Vanilla Romance is a repackage for Bonfire Bash? And 558 people voted. So that's a pretty good pool. And this is interesting. So 22%, which is kind of where I am, said it's definitely Bonfire Bash. 46% said maybe. So there's like, what is that? 68% of us are kind of like, yes, it is, or possibly. And then 32% said absolutely not. And I get it. Like, I'm kind of in both camps. I feel like this is, remember that dress that like broke the internet? I forgot what it was. Was it like blue? Is it green? I don't know. I feel like that's what's happening here with Vanilla Romance. And I kind of wish Bath and Body Works wouldn't do this because it would have been so much easier if they just released Bonfire Bash as an entire collection with the perfume, put it in pretty packaging. Everyone knows what it is. We understand it. So instead what they did is they released a new scent called Vanilla Romance. And the scent notes are different. I mean, we're going to talk about that. And, you know, if I do a side-by-side, just like casual spray, each arm, and I actually had my husband do this. Like, I had him spray both arms, and I didn't know which one was which. I could not tell the difference, you guys. Could not tell the difference. They were like identical. However, like if you really, really kind of like focus and like go, what is in here? I do get what people are saying, that there could be this one note that's a little bit different. Like there's a little bit more of a smokiness in Bonfire Bash. So Bonfire Bash was vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. I mean, it has been my favorite now for years. It actually got released. Oh, that smells so good. Like years ago, with sweater weather. It was in a kind of pink and black. Not a lot of people even cared about it then. It wasn't marketed very much, but it's a creamy vanilla, kind of like smoky, but not like Halloween smoky. It's got like a deep, like wonderful, I do get the bourbon in here. It's just like my desert island scent that's different from a foodie scent. Like it's not strawberry pound cake. I love Bonfire Bash. It's wonderful. The sandalwood, it's creamy, it's warm, and the vanilla note is wonderful. So then Vanilla Romance is fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating wood. So no sandalwood, no musk, no bourbon. So when you spray this one on, there is, and it's funny because I get it more when I first spray it. I swear the dry down is when you get the more identical scent. But when you first spray it on, I do believe that cardamom, that spicy note, just kind of rises to the top a little bit. And that's where you go, wait a minute, is this different or is this the same? It's right when you spray it. But on the dry down, I swear it's identical. But again, I also get how people are saying that they're picking up a very subtle, almost like a kitchen spice in Vanilla Romance that's absent from Bonfire Bash, and that Bonfire Bash is just a little bit smokier than Vanilla Romance. But I mean, they're pretty much 99% there. So it's a tough one. I know a lot of people, like, throughout the years, like, we've had scents that, like, I feel like they sometimes, like, tweak them slightly, even in a repackage. And that's hard because if you get, like, your favorite all-time scent and they tweak it, you're like, why did they change it? So the sad part is we never got Bonfire Bash back this year. That was like, really, we didn't get it back. So, for whatever reason, I feel like for me, Vanilla Romance is like 99% like, yay, I have my Vanilla Romance back. I'm glad they did it in the perfume. I don't know why this is not online, by the way. I'm surprised they didn't do the mini perfumes like at the register. That was weird too, because they usually do that. So this is a weird release. In my store, Vanilla, Vanilla. I was gonna combine the two. Vanilla Bash. Vanilla Romance is actually on like the sidewall, but they have everything. They have the moisturizing body wash. By the way, I used this last night. I loved it. It's like, yay. I felt like I was using my Bonfire Bash in the shower. So again, we all have a little bit of a different ability in our smelling. All of us tend to pick up things just a hair different, but like I said, I mean, try it on the dry down, you guys, because when I dry it down, I get like 99.9%. But when I first spray it, I do get a little bit more of that cardamom in there. But again, it's a wonderful vanilla, kind of spicy, smoky, wonderful, like, scent. I mean, you got to kind of try it in order to figure out if you love it. But anyway, that's like a little bit of a follow-up from yesterday. But if you haven't voted in the poll, if you go to my community tab, cast your vote, because I'm curious to keep that going. I actually found it interesting. My prediction was like 50-50. That it was a repackage. And, people, we got that big maybe because a lot of people haven't tried it yet. So we shall see what happens with Bonfire Bash, Vanilla Romance, the big Scooby-Doo mystery of late July. So anyway, I'm going to run out. And I may stop at Bath & Body Works. I'm going to stop at Joanne. But I will be back later this afternoon with more videos. And I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.